I'm sure you've seen these big SUVs and 4x4s with the bright headlights on them. And I'm sure you've seen how bright it can get at nighttime. Now, when you see these cars coming towards you, it's almost as if you're being flashbanged in the night because of how bright these lights can get. I'm not talking bright, I'm talking very bright, extremely bright, almost to the point where you're getting blinded. And what do you think this does? Well, if I'm blinded, chances are I'm gonna crash or I'm going to be forced to slow down just to avoid an accident. And this is what the world's noticing at the moment, because people are becoming more aggressive with the bright headlights. 5 years ago, this wasn't a problem. But now, every year as it increases with new cars coming out with better headlight technology, all we can see is just the bright headlights. Now, you can commonly see this on the SUVs, but mainly the trucks with the Ram and the Ford being notorious for this. But why has this happened in the first place? It's because originally we had the halogen headlights, but because of technology and evolution, now we have the LED, which are much more energy efficient, but they are too bright. Now, everyone's aware about this, everyone's angry about this as well. They've even contacted the government to, do something about this. But even then, the government, especially the UK government at the time, they actually haven't done much since this. They did state that they'll conduct research to see whether there's any solutions available. But all this shows is that the government's not willing to do anything, because you don't need research to find out how bright these headlights can get. All you need to do is drive along on the freeway one night and you'll see. So I believe that the government's simply trying to avoid this because it's so common everywhere. You can't really do much. So what can you do? Join them. And that's what everyone's doing right now. So I'd probably say this won't be a problem until maybe climate change gets worse, for example, or something so drastic happens with car crashes and people being blinded. Because as of now, no one really cares, except for the people that are being blinded. Now, I know I'm not the only one that has this problem, because if you look on Reddit, there's a subreddit that specifically talks about this and has these photos of people just being high-beamed from behind. So I just wanted to come in here and share my frustration on the current situation with the headlight. But I know as soon as I get my LEDs, I'll probably change my mind. So, oh well.